Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the predictions for round 36. Sam, I was pretty worried, I've got to say, after the first two games of round 35. Would you like to tell us why and give us an update on the scores on the doors?
Yeah, I was excited, to be honest, after the first two games, but it didn't really provide what I was looking for. I was looking for like a bumper 15 to 20 points or something from the weekend, the way I started. Yeah, Friday night, I called West Brom, Coventry, 2-1, 3 points.
As I was reminded by many watchers in the watch.
Yeah, good on them, yeah. And more impressively,
Slugs.
lunchtime Saturday, the old bonus point came in, I think, for the first time this season.
Gotta love a bonus point coming in, haven't you?
Huddersfield won, Leeds won. If you'd have seen my face, I was leaving actually to go and do a job on Saturday. I was leaving at full time, and just when that Somerville shot grazed the post, I had a big smile on my face. Not because of I didn't want Leeds to win the game, but just purely because I wanted that 4 points and 7 points in the first two games. Anyway, 12 points I got in total, so another 6 results I think came in good for me. And you got 6 points in total. So you lead 111, plays 103, 8-point cushion.
Thank God for Millwall 1, Watford 0. Else I was in real big trouble this week. So we are double bubble this week after all your lovely comments when Sam came on twice a couple of weeks ago for the 3-game week. So we're going to do the mid-week round. So you've got to get in really quickly. We're filming on Monday, but the games are literally tomorrow as I sit here, Tuesday and Wednesday night. We've got 7 on Tuesday. We have got 5 on Wednesday. Sam Parkin, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
And you're going to go first on Blackburn Rovers versus Millwall.
Oh, I should have looked at these first, shouldn't I? Blackburn lost at Swansea, didn't they? Difficult run for them. They don't draw. I'm going to go for Blackburn to get a victory here. It's going to be a much-needed one, and it's just going to provide us with more joy in the Championship. And it's going to contradict a little bit of what I said on the podcast earlier about Millwall's chance under Neil Harris, but I'm going to go for Blackburn to win by a solitary goal. 1-0.
Okay, I think Neil Harris is going to take Millwall up there, and he's going to say, we've won twice, we're going to survive based on the home form. Let's get out of Dodge here with a point. And I think they're going to get it. And I'm going to go Blackburn 1, Millwall 1, which right now I think would probably be more help to Millwall than Blackburn, who are in danger of getting sucked in. I'm going to move straight on to Coventry versus Rotherham. And Rotherham, great club, love them, but they're on a horrible losing streak. They're at that point where everything looks done and dusted and there's still 11 games to go. So I've got to back Coventry. Sam, I am going to back Coventry. Shall I throw in an Ellis Sims goal for a bonus point? I'm not getting a facial reaction for that one, so I'm not going to. He might not even start, mightn't he? Coventry 2, Rotherham 0. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I think the same as you, to be honest. I think that they could have been galvanised by a result against Sheffield Wednesday. I think I said that before to get the game. I just felt that was not that they're going to get out of trouble, but a pivotal game for them to just get a little bit of spirit and probably a little bit of support from the terraces. I think that's going to be completely abandoned now, diminished, and I think Coventry will win, and I think they'll win well. I'll go for 3-0.
And you are straight on, Sam, to Hull City versus Birmingham, who you prefer at home because you just mentioned it on the podcast.
Yeah, for that reason, and I think it, again, having not taken maximum points at Preston the other day, hard-fought, goalless draw, it's a big one for Hull going into this game. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home win. I think it's going to be comfortable.
Do you know what? As we were setting up for this, I thought I do like Hull to score twice in this. So I was either going to go 2-0 or I was going to Desmond, and you've gone 2-0. So it's going to be me that's getting flack from all those Hull fans this week in the comments. I'll Desmond, and we'll go for a bit of a loose game, even though I do make Hull favourites. Let's go for a Desmond. Hull 2, Birmingham 2. Do you know what? Leeds versus Stoke, by the way. We should go back and check. I reckon I've predicted Leeds a win for the last 15 rounds in a row. And obviously, you'd be right for 9 of them if you had. So I better do it again. Great win for Stoke, Sam, but Leeds at Ellen Road, too difficult, I'm afraid. Leeds 1, Stoke 0. Tight, nervy, take the points, get out of Dodge.
Yeah, and I think there'll be more confident Stoke obviously after the last couple of home victories. I agree with you. I think it could be really, really fine margins this, but Leeds have dropped their points now at Huddersfield, and I think they get back to winning ways here. 2-1.
And you're up, Sam. I think I know where you're going with this as well. Sheffield Wednesday versus Plymouth.
Oh, it still feels tricky. I can't make a case for Plymouth here, although they won at Middlesbrough, didn't they? They won at Swansea relatively recently. Maybe that, slightly more cautious approach that I feel like I'm witnessing from them. But I think Sheffield Wednesday are just really confident in front of their own fans. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2. I'm just going to go for Sheffield Wednesday, maybe to just, have a little reality check. Do you know what I mean? Of just how difficult it is going to be when you're coming from so deep.
I get what you're saying, actually. It's almost like the new manager can flip it around from always winning at home and losing away to being a bit better set up away than at home. But I'm having success with Ugbo. I'm having success with Roll. I'm having success with Wednesday. 4 in a row for me, Sam. Plymouth, good going forward, so I'll go for them to score, but I'm going to go Wednesday 2, Plymouth 1. And, this is an interesting one. I've got a dog in the race on this one. A dog in the fight, horse in the race, whatever. Sunderland versus Leicester. Oh, but normally with Jack Clark and with a feeling that Sunderland have got some impetus, I like them at home, but given those two things I've just said, I am going to back Leicester to bounce back from the 3 straight defeats. So, comfortable. Statement win. Let's do it. Sunderland 0, Leicester 3. How about that, Sam?
I think it'll be tighter. I don't know why. Just because they're not free flowing in front of goal, Leicester at the moment. They're not free scoring. So for that reason, I think maybe they'll get a little cushion and Sunderland could get one back and make it a little bit nervy, but they'll get the win. I think they'll win by 2-1.
A quick pause for the cause, Sam, because we are brought to you in association with Match Bingo. Fun and games this week, I tell you. I'm going to be playing along tomorrow night, not only getting a Bingos card, because why wouldn't I? Because they're free. But I'm going to be playing along with Ipswich versus Bristol City. That will cost you £2. But Match Bingo have now altered things. So there's not just one jackpot. First person to win the jackpot wins the jackpot all to themselves. But anybody else who fills out their full card will get the jackpot. And Sam, this weekend, you could, if you wanted, play for free for Man United v Everton. But you might want to play Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea, Newcastle, both £1,000 prize pots. So get involved over at matchbingo.com. Click that there QR code and they will know that me and Sam have sent you across. And as ever, please play responsibly. And very responsibly, Sam, I don't have to go first on Ipswich versus Bristol City. But just quickly tell me, what remind me of Sunderland Leicester score I have Match Bingo head on.
2-1 to Leicester.
2-1 to Leicester. And you are up first, Sam, with Ipswich, Bristol City.
I'm struggling already. I'm scratching around trying to think about where I can shoehorn a bonus point in. But unfortunately, it's not going to be here. Bristol City are 3 defeats on the spin. I'm going to go for this one to be more comfortable. I'm going to go for Ipswich to win by 3-1.
I can never be confident about Ipswich, despite the fact they've scored, I think, something like 173 points in 2 seasons. Something ridiculous like that, and there's still 11 games to go. But for my sins, I am going to back Ipswich. So I'm going to shave off 1 goal and go for 2-1. I was going to say with Bristol City taking the lead, but that's not going to get me a bonus point given how many times Ipswich have gone behind and won this season, is it? Right, we're off to Wednesday night. Cardiff versus Huddersfield. I agreed with you on the Championship check-in. quite like the cut of Huddersfield jib under Andre Brighton, right? They're kind of aggressive and up for it. Okay, obviously crossed the line going down to 10 men, didn't they? But I think they might get something down at Cardiff. Had a great win, didn't they, at Bristol City? I'm going to go for. Have I played a 1-1er? I played a 1-1er early doors. That always works for me. I'm going to play another one. Cardiff 1, Huddersfield 1, Sam.
All right, I'd like a bonus point here. I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be prime Championship. Huddersfield look like they've got a little bit of confidence that they're in the ascendancy, and they're going to come crashing back down to earth. Cardiff to win back to back. I'm going to go for a Cardiff City 2-0 victory for my bonus point. How's that?
Is that bold enough for a bonus point, Sam? A 2-0 win at home to a team struggling down at the bottom? I think you might need to throw me a goal scorer or a bit of info in there for that. Do you agree?
Considering what you said and what we've been saying about Huddersfield the last few weeks, I think that's harsh, mate. But do you know what? I'll raise it to 3-0. Does that give me a bonus point? That
very much gives you a bonus. I feel like I've bullied you into that, Sam. Do you feel bullied?
No, I think you're probably fair. Just like when you started speaking about it, I thought Huddersfield will probably get something, and I just thought the old reality check.
Don't listen to what I say. I'm always wrong.
No, but like that kind of. It's the Championship. If it was that easy, we'd both be living in mansions, mate. Do you know what I mean? You can't really predict more than one or two maybe outcomes. So most weeks. So I think this could be one where I'm going, oh, blimey, back down to earth, Huddersfield.
Okay. Would you rather live in a mansion or Middlesbrough? Because it's Middlesbrough versus Norwich, Sam.
You know I'm not going to answer that.
You give me a score prediction then.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to think of a place where all the footballers live up in the northeast, but the name escaped. Oh, Yarm, that's it, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Right. What game? Middlesbrough Norwich?
Yeah.
Oh, that literally could be. That could be either way. I think Middlesbrough get a point. I'll go for. I want to play my 1-1 there, so I'm going to go for a 2-2 there.
Oh, so I know there's a 1-1 coming, and I might think tactically about this now. Because if I play a 1-1 on all the games I go first on, then Sam would have to change, wouldn't he? He shouldn't have given up that information. Right, I want a bonus point here. I always seem to end up back in Norwich. So if I were to say 2-1 Norwich and Sargent to score, is that worth a bonus point?
No.
2 on the nose? No.
You can give me Sargent winner. I'll give you that.
So what, he has to score the second goal?
He's got to score. Yeah, he's got to. Oh, was it? Yeah, he's got to score the winner, yeah.
From 1-1? Or just the second goal? Or the last goal in the game?
No,
it depends how you describe winner. People get funny about what...
Yeah, the winner is if it's level and...
Okay.
That goal. All right. I will give you it if Sargent scores the second Norwich goal.
Cool. Right. So we've both got our bonus points locked in now. Mine is on Middlesbrough Norwich and Sam is on Cardiff versus Huddersfield. I'm loving how competitive this is getting with the negotiation over the bonus. It's like the last few weeks. Like, yeah, whatever. Play your bonus point.
I don't know if it comes from me or you, or we should get the listeners to suggest. But what does the winner get? Do you know what I mean? Like we need something. I don't want a trophy. I just want basically next time I see you, you just pay for my burger and chips or whatever.
Your dinner, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I owe you anyway, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, you do.
Maybe I have to pay for everyone's burger and chips. Okay. Southampton versus Preston, and I'm up first. I think Preston will keep the score low. I think they've got it in them to nick a point from this one, Sam, haven't they? Preston down at Southampton. If they can go a bit rugged. I'm doing a 0-0, Sam, because I love them. Southampton are not going to not score, are they? But I've played 2 1-1s already. So I'm going to back Southampton. I've talked myself out of it. Southampton 1, Preston 0.
Well, that's what I had down. Killed me. I'll go for 2-0 Southampton. And
you are up first, Sam. Watford versus Swansea City. Back-to-back wins for Swansea.
Horrible. No idea. No idea. Watford, what did I say? 8 points from the last 12. I think they were or Blackburn were 8 points from the last 12. I think Watford are the second worst in the
Right.
form table. Swansea back-to-back wins. Can they go there and do it? Is there pressure on Valérien Ismail?
Yes.
I mean, but I don't know what's going on there. Why have they not done it already? If they're going to dismiss him, you'd have thought they'd have done it, given a track record. Watford will get something here. I think I've backed against Swansea in the last 2 games, so I'm going to keep doing it just purely, for my friends in South Wales. And I'm going to be at the derby in a few weeks' time as well, so I don't want to get too much stick. So I'm doing reverse psychology. Reverse psychology. I'll take Watford 1, Swansea 0.
Well, I'm going to play tactically then, Sam, and I'm going to flip your outcome, and we'll go for carnage. Carnage for the poor old Watford fans, I'm afraid. Who do you get on very well with? We always put our caveats in, don't we? Let's go Watford 1, Swansea 2. And I'm just going to go tactically against what you've got, Sam. Now, a few minutes ago, you, in very foolhardy fashion, said you were going to play a 1-1 later, and you still haven't played it. So it must be reserved for QPR versus West Brom. So I could be really cruel and pull one out, but I'm not going to do that, Sam. You would enjoy if I called another QPR win, wouldn't you?
Go for it, mate.
1 in a row. I think I backed Wednesday, didn't I, for 4 in a row? So I'll back QPR as well. Prefer West Brom at home. Love Corber on, of course. QPR 1, West Brom 0.
This is the worst set of predictions I've done this season. I've predicted 8 home wins here out of 12, which seems very, very silly. But this, my friend, 1-1.
There you go. Brilliant fun. Good banter today, Sam. It's getting very, very competitive. Get involved with your predictions down in the comments. We'll tag the time code so you can just copy and paste those and stick your scorelines in afterwards. And more than ever, Sam, with it being a midweek round, get your predictions in before the games are played. We love to read your predictions. We don't really like you being wise after. Anyone can be wise after the event, can't they, Sam?
They can, mate. They can. Yeah. I was smug after the event at the weekend, but, that's for the bonus point, wasn't it?
Still got there. Still got there and got the win. Please do support by hitting the thumbs up, getting your predictions in. And Sam is going to be back. We're either going to film on Wednesday or more likely Thursday with the round. God, I can't keep up, Sam. 37 it'll be for the weekend. And we'll see if the gap has closed, because at the moment, Sam, 103 and Ben, 111. It's looking like a grandstand finish in the Championship and in the predictions. Thank you for watching. Now, you might see a YouTuber with millions of subscribers and views a week driving a Bentley. It's a bit more modest, I have to say, when you're covering the Championship. So if you can find a few quid each month to support over on Patreon or by hitting the join button here, you are making the world of difference for myself, Shaylee and Enid.